Alrighty, boys and girls, I have no idea what day it is, but it is early morning before 8 a.m. and we're at the ACU campus. This place is freaking, oh whoa. I've never like stared at the camera and seen like the little circle in the middle before like this. I'm pretty sure I'm just a black shadow, but anyways, I posted this as like a live thing on my Instagram before, I took it down because I'm about to record it here, but being at the slam for a few days right now, like one of the biggest themes, especially like I don't know if it's like a girls thing, but I kind of think it's probably both. But because I've mostly been at the girls' sites, but I've seen some of the boys too. And the big theme so far has been your mentality and attitude. Like I've seen so many meltdowns so far, just like people absolutely bashing themselves because they make some simple mistakes. But I've also seen the other side of the coin where people positively reinforce themselves. They make a mistake and they're like, all right, come on, refocus. Like, this is the plan, do this, but it's in a positive way. Because sometimes you can say things that are positive, but it comes out very negative, your tone and the explicatives you put on it, and I don't know if like how many people, especially at this age, because this is high school tennis, right? Well, high school age, I don't know how many they've realized how much of an impact your attitude or your mentality, your mindset has on how you're gonna play during a match, throughout a tournament, and then one of the biggest things that I think that a lot of high schoolers kind of neglect, they're so focused on the tennis skill, right? But in tennis, especially matches, there's way more, with every sport, there's a lot more to it than just skill, especially in tennis, because if it was just skill, you wouldn't need to play matches. There's people, whoever has prettier strokes, whoever has better technique, they should win everything. Roger Federer should never lose a match, but that's not how it works, And one of the big important things about that is setting your, in my mind, I call it like setting your mentality, mental preparedness, mental readiness, because that mindset, your attitude, how you think in a match, I feel like a lot of these players just go into a match, play it, and then when bad things happen or they're not playing well, they react. And they just get super upset or pissed or whatever, or maybe they react positively. But in reality, it doesn't have to be reactive only, that kind of attitude, the mindset that you come into a tournament with, you come into a match with, that's something you can prepare yourself before the match even starts. Like you can tell yourself, like, for example, let's say your first serve's percentages haven't been good, you're not hitting your spots like you wanted to. So before a tournament, you could be like, crap, my serve's been sucking recently, this is gonna suck, like my service games are gonna suck, there's going to be so much pressure because I need to just break and I'm not going to be able to hold it all. Or, you can think the other way where you're telling yourself, okay, I know my serve is a little shaky right now, but I'm about to go into a tournament. So regardless of how my serve is, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the serve is going to go in or out. I may have to hit a second or not, but it doesn't matter because all I'm going to do is once that first ball is in, I'm going to figure out a way to play with what I have at the moment, to play with the kind of serve that I have right now, and still do my best, fight as much as I can to win. Because ultimately that's what matters. Once you go into a tournament, it's not about you're not out there oh yeah, I'm practicing, I'm trying to typically anyways, you're not trying to learn a new shot or really develop your skills necessarily. It comes naturally, but throughout a match, really it's just about finding a way to win on the day with what you have. And that's a mentality that you can set before the match. If you tell yourself that, as opposed to going to the match with negative thoughts, it's going to have a huge impact on how you play, just because of how relaxed you feel, how much stress and pressure you're putting on yourself. And so, in the sport, especially tennis, those people who can prepare themselves mentally and kind of come in with a mindset before the match starts in my opinion, are going to have that slight edge over somebody who comes into a match, blind. So like I say, tennis is a lot more than skill, and the mental is just such a huge aspect of it.